Hello and good afternoon, welcome to this video tour of this Peugeot 207 5-door 1.6 HDI Sport. 07 plate this one, two keepers, two owners, and has a few little alterations to it, nothing too major, but it just looks a little bit different to the usual that's around. It's in metallic black and quite good spec actually, air conditioning, CD player, fingertip control, hi-fi and cruise control. Very good service history section which will come up later in this video, so if you're not interested, you'll be bored to tears, but if you are looking at a little car that's economical, low on tax, etc., then bear with me and we'll run around it and tell you all about it. Basically, it's a good way of doing things. It just relays lots of information pretty quickly. So here we go then, metallic black 5-door with the alloys and an 07 plater with tinted glass. It's had retrofitted tinted glass put on it, so it's a very dark tint to the rear windows. A chromed finish exhaust pipe on the bottom there. Okay, it has LED number plate illumination. It has a green rear badge. It has green front badge and fog light surrounds. It has green side lights fitted to it as well, and I'll put them on, I'll show you in a moment. The wiper blades clean beautifully, so good quality wiper blades, and also has these wind deflectors, plastic wind deflectors fitted either side. They're made by Team by the looks of it. Quite useful those are. You put the window down, it keeps the wind from buffering. Anyway, locking wheel nuts are present and correct. There's a brand new alloy spare in the boot. The baggage cover is present, or luggage cover is present. LED lights are fitted, all in the courtesy lights. And one of the things I like when I see a car is when I see a brand new spare in the boot, never been on. What make is that? Looks like a Michelin by the looks of it. It's a 195/55 R16 on a steel wheel, but there we go, you've got a brand new spare in the boot for any time that you need it. Heated rear screen, rear wash wiper, high level brake light. Okay, run around the tyres. So we've got discs, red calipers, so he's painted the calipers at some point, and all the brake pads are really nice and new as well. That's a Falcon tyre, he's about half worn. This one's a, what makes this? A Telly by the looks of it, AOTEELI, and that one's not far off new, so plenty of meat to go. A few little minor marks to the front valance here, around here, look, nothing much to worry about, but just a little bit of cosmetic. Bodywork scratches. This one's again practically brand new, and this one on the rear is about half worn, the same as the other one. That's a Falcon by the looks of it, isn't it? Looks like a Falcon. Sorry about the rain, but it's been wet down here for the last few days. I wanted to get this done, but dried off, it looks a really quite shiny example. Right, okay, let's go and have a look at the documents. Okay, moving on to the interior. Keep fit ordinary wind-up windows in the back, map pockets on both seats, airbags, good sprinkling of airbags, about 6 I can see. There's all the service history documentation which you've seen already. 3 inertia wheel belts, 3 headrests in the back, and it's pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good inside. No horrible smells or odours to contend with. Moving up to the front, so we do have a set of carpet mats, been in the car since new, so the driver's one was a bit tatty. Electric front windows, electric mirrors, height adjustable driver's seat, a little bit of wear to the driver's seat just there, if you can see that. Okay, right, cup holders, chrome gear knob, 5-speed manual, aircon. Let's just fire up. There is only one key, I'm afraid. But he's painted these binnacle dials a nice colour with white dials. They look pretty smart actually. One thing about this car is it does have an incredibly light steering. It's very well weighted. I think it gets heavier as you go quicker, but extremely easy to steer and park. There are, looks like he's upgraded the hi-fi in some way. There's some tweeters that have been mounted on the dash. Again, another LED light there. The locking wheel nuts, air-conditioned glove compartment. All the radio works fine, I've had that all going. The handbrake holds well. Cruise control is there. Fingertip control is there. Leather steering wheel. No cracks or chips to the screen, all spot on. Engine sounds absolutely perfect. and pretty good for 115. Anyway, you can see the lights have been adapted to a slightly green hue on the side lights, and the front fogs are all working fine as well. Not too much in the way of stone chipping to the front leading edge of the bonnet, all looks pretty good. And if you want to get rid of the green, you just paint them black, take it off, spray them black. Won't take more than an hour or so's worth of mucking around, and you'd be able to return it all to the black. They wouldn't bother with the binnacles inside, but if you're not happy with the green, just make it black. Absolutely easy, and it would be you still benefit from all the tints and everything like that on it. So there we go. There was a few little minor marks. The door has a very small bit of indentation on here. Probably not worth straightening due to the fact it will break the paint, so that's not worth it. And I saw something else, I think it was here, the bumper is just attached out of line, but that's about it really. Very, very small, about 5mm, just popped out on the corner. Can you make that out? But the engine sounds spot on, no death rattle or anything like that. Power delivery is really good. All the brakes look like they've been done pretty recently, and don't think it's got auto lights on or auto wipers, no, none of that. But it does have ABS. Let's see if it's got a traction control system fitted or whatever. Just see about the lights going on and out, on and off. Lights on warning buzzer and key in ignition buzzer. So yeah, everything goes out as it should. Engine lights, oil okay. Fire up. Yeah, everything's out as it should. And there's a very decent little trip computer up here, and I think it's saying 46.2 mpg, which is very, very good. I think these are good for almost 60 mpg, these are. Okay, pedal rubbers are in really good order. Sorry, I've been working, so I've been cleaning this. Clutch feels great. Okay, I think that'll do, won't it? So anyway, we'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, here's the V5. One lady owner and one gentleman. Last change of keeper was February 2013. It's got 126 grams per kilometre. It's a 1560cc, and it's a 207 Sport HDI 110. Here's the new MOT. They've slightly changed now, so this is the variant. And it says slight movement, offside rear wheel bearing, and that's all it was, and that was done at 114,428, so about 1,000 miles ago. And then the service book has been printed, stamped up, but basically there are far more stamps to go in it, with the previous keepers basically servicing themselves by the looks of it, purchasing the oils and filters and things. I'll see if I can make some sense of what the receipts and bills read up and maybe write in this service book, but it's only got 3 stamps in there, but it's been serviced up to standard, I would say. So it does run a cam belt. Recommended cam belt change is 150,000 miles, 160,000 miles, 10 years. So it's got some life in the cam belt, according to the manufacturer, but you know, cam belts are perishable, so whether or not you want to replace that or not is up to you. Okay, thank you. Let's go back to the car. Okay, here's the V5. One lady owner and one gentleman. Last change of keeper was February 2013. It's got 126 grams per kilometre. It's a 1560cc, and it's a 207 Sport HDI 110. Here's the new MOT. They've slightly changed now, so this is the variant. And it says slight movement, offside rear wheel bearing, and that's all it was, and that was done at 114,428, so about 1,000 miles ago. And then the service book has been printed, stamped up, but basically there are far more stamps to go in it, with the previous keepers basically servicing themselves by the looks of it, purchasing the oils and filters and things. I'll see if I can make some sense of what the receipts and bills read up and maybe write in this service book, but it's only got 3 stamps in there, but it's been serviced up to standard, I would say. So it does run a cam belt. Recommended cam belt change is 150,000 miles, 160,000 miles, 10 years. So it's got some life in the cam belt, according to the manufacturer, but you know, cam belts are perishable, so whether or not you want to replace that or not is up to you. Okay, thank you. Let's go back to the car.